Titancraft. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 6 of Titancraft. As you can see, I did a little work in between episodes here. Not too much. I didn't want to leave you guys out of too much stuff here. But I went ahead and dug out a little bit more to make it so it wasn't flat. And I'm going to do some more on the sides here for sure. But I was thinking the first thing I'm going to do in this episode is bring the beam all the way down and do the void glass, or do the void glass effect here where the beam's coming from. But then I got to thinking I need to do all of these things first, all the aesthetics first, before I can put the void glass in. Because the glass void effect down there is not going to be just like a circle. It's going to have like bits and pieces coming out like this. I'm going to need a lot of glass. But so I know where I can go with it, I need to have these come all the way down first. And so that's what I need to... I'm going to get jumping creative and figure out a design for them. And this I've already figured out what I'm going to do with it. So that's not a problem. But this is actually a lot taller than I originally thought. It's going to double, double how tall it is, I think. Because it's... Anita has been putting in grass for me whenever she has a chance. So it's 32 blocks from the bottom of this down to the bottom where the grass is going to be. And so that's actually quite a bit more than I bargained for. And I also forgot to label where we're going to put the smelter, and I really don't know yet. We'll figure out a spot. If I have to, I can dig out a spot for it as well. I've got a lot of cool ideas, like for the decoration and everything. But first I need, like, the decoration, I meant like the terraforming around and everything. And so, because these are not going to be just flat walls like this. It hurts my eyes to look at it like that. But that's why I kind of dug it out irregular, because I don't want it to be symmetrical, like the whole part of it anyways. I want the build, this main build, to be symmetrical, but not like the terraforming and stuff like that. Not like the... I'm going to go for overgrown ruins again, like I did in season 1, I think. I know season 2, I think. But we're going to do, like I said, we're going to have like a different twist on it this time. I think like the ruins might be like futuristic ruins. I don't know. I haven't got that far. My plan keeps changing every other day, it seems like. So let me jump in creative, because that's where I plan all this stuff out, as creative, and I just have another instance open. And I just kind of jump back and forth between screens. So I don't have 2 screens yet, which I'm going to need to get, because eventually I am going to get into streaming. And I think I'm going to start on YouTube for now, but eventually I'll end up on Mixer. I think that's what I'm planning on as of right now. I just don't have I don't have the software or the hardware to do it yet. So, well, I'm like I said, I'm working on it. Eventually I'll get there. And hopefully you guys can actually join me while I build these things, instead of just doing cuts all the time like I do. And eventually I'll get into time lapses too. Time lapses is something I'm very interested in doing. Just right now I don't have the capabilities to do so. So anyways, I'm gonna jump into creative and I'll figure this out. And we're back. And I got the areas marked out where the legs are gonna go. That's gonna attach to up here, and I hope that they're right. They should be. The way that I measured is I just bought the this pillar of bone blocks that goes to the center of the beam there, and the beam eventually come all the way down, and I'll do that hopefully before the end of the episode. I hope. But yeah, I just got it all marked out, so I don't need to mark out the bottom of the rings up here, because the rings, like I said, I'm just going to kind of mirror it, and I'll put like a little flame down here underneath it. So it's not going to be supported by anything really. I guess it's supported by this stretch right here. But what I'm trying to do is make the flame look like the flame is pushing it up and holding it in place, sort of. We'll get to that probably not this episode. Probably get to that next episode. Probably do the bottom of these as well as put the nether portal in next episode. That's what I'm thinking anyways. But there's a lot of work to do. I'll get some of these legs built. Probably do one of them to make sure that they really are in the right places, because they should be from what I can tell. But who knows? It wouldn't be the first time I made a big blunder. So Anyways, let me get to work and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, I thought I'd bring you back for a second here. As I got part of it done here, I thought I'd bring you back in and just show you the progress. This is what I'm going for on the inside. And this part right here is going to go, I think it goes boom boom like that. Something like that. But yeah, it goes up like that and then back out. And then we'll do the middle part. Once I have, this is the next part I'm doing, is the outside. And when I have those done, I'll bring it back and show you again. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is what I got done so far. Just chatting away with my friends and building and making mistakes and ripping it out and putting it back. Slapping Anita with some meat. And you know, she likes the meat slaps. Don't let her lie. She's a nerd that way. But anyways, like I said, I just thought I'd bring it in and show you. You know, just some supports. And I'm going to leave these open right here so we can leave the paths to go through here. And I could probably do the void glass effect next, but I really want to do my nether tunnel next, like in the next episode. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So let me get back to work and stop slacking, I guess. Okay, guys, and we are almost done with these center pillars here. I thought I'd bring it back in and build the last little detail bit of the pillar. Just this little part right here. I'll build that with you guys. What I had originally wanted to do was to build the outside of how these connect to the back here, and I was doing that, and I forgot to have my screen capture software up. So I was sitting there talking to myself for about 10 minutes, and yeah, I wasn't even recording. I was just sitting there talking to myself for no reason, because that's what we like to do. But anyways, yeah, I just thought I'd bring it back and show you. Show you a little bit about how I build this. I mean, it's not. I don't know how to explain it. I just do it. Like I copied it from my creative world that I have all my bases on. I have like all my old bases on my single player world. It's weird to see it. I go back and kind of pinpoint where I was doing things, and there's supposed to be a piece of dirt there. There wasn't, but oh well. No worries. Go down here. Yeah. So I derped up that way. I was kind of embarrassed about it, but you know what? I thought it was funny. I thought I would share it with you guys about how I messed that up there. But anyways, like I said, it won't take me too long. This one was actually about, the outside of that took me about 10 to 15 minutes, I think, to build, and I was doing it as fast as I could to make the recording slower, but instead I was just kind of pushing myself for no reason. Oh well, it happens. Hey, that's not supposed to be like that. Oops. Yep, just bring it out, and yeah, I had some other things to say. What was I going to say? I don't know. Anita, stop slacking. I don't know. You can't go wrong with saying that. She's always slacking, that girl. Alright. Get that in there. Then one more piece of dirt so I can get out of there. Alright, now that's done. Throw these in here like this. And this leaves us open for paths for sure. Still got a little bit more to do here. Get some different blocks out. Yeah. Gotta add our walls up here, up the side here. And basically I'm just randomizing between the andesite walls and the cobble walls for this part. Just to give it a little bit of texture. But not too much, because like I said, I want to keep this pretty clean, this main part of the build. And which I think I've done a pretty good job of, honestly. And I really like the way this thing is turning out so far. And I'm starting to get ideas about how I want to make the farms. What I think I'm going to do, the first thing we're going to do is another portal. The second thing we're going to do is I point this way because I think that's the way the nether portal is going. I can't remember, honestly. I should probably put different colored pillars like right there, instead of just the stone. I get turned around because this is symmetrical. I'm not used to building symmetrically. But yeah, let me throw this one up here real quick. Just kind of blah. Let's do that. Jump up here, and then the next thing we'll add are the lighting that I have inside. Let's go like that. Yeah, that'll work. Now we gotta add, like I said, the lighting and some leaves. Get our axe out. We're gonna need our axe. And eventually, I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but all the pumpkins are eventually gonna get switched to switched to sea lanterns. I don't think the pumpkins quite match this theme, at least for this part of it, but I like the sea lanterns anyways, so. I don't necessarily like the pumpkins other than our little pumpkin outfit that we made for the Halloween Town last episode. Yeah, I like that. And people are getting a good kick out of it on the server as well, so that's the main thing for me anyways, it makes people laugh. Jump down here. Figured I'd miss it. And there we go. We are done. We are done with these center pillars. For now, anyways. I mean, the way that I've done this, what I've thought about doing, if I have enough room, what level are we on 40? I thought about just flipping this part right here up down, and keep going down further. I thought about it. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. Because we really need to get to the other parts and actually making this a base. All this thing is right now is just a build with no purpose. So that's something I want to change. I want to move out of our little hole in the ground, wherever that is. It's over here, yeah. And I don't know if I've mentioned this or not. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but Anita built a little hot tub with those fires. We're going to incorporate that in this build as well, somewhere. I don't know where yet, but we're going to do that for sure. Because she needs a really good place to slack off. I mean, a professional slacker like her, you know, she expects the best. But the next thing I got to do is I got to move this beacon for the 100th time. It feels like. What I need to do is I need to get 3 more so I can put them in their proper places in each like a corner. Like I'm gonna put one, you know, here. And what I plan on doing. Because I plan on having paths up here. And this is kind of, I don't know if this will work out or not, but I want to have, like, the main paths are going to come in from each cardinal direction up here. Let me see if I can get up there real quick. Show you guys. There we go, like, over here. I think this side's probably safer since it's turning night. But, like, the main entrances, they're going to have 4 main entrances, and they're going to come in like this. And like I said, we're going to continue this thing. All we're going to do is basically flip this upside down and connect it like that. So it'll be a circle. And we're going to walk. Our main path is going to walk through here, and then it's going to split to each side. And what I want is to have the beacon beam going straight up, and then have the paths kind of go around the beacon beam a little bit. So that's my plan, because like I'm not going to put the beacons right in the center of the base, because I don't like the way that it goes taller than the build limit there, because it just looks, I think that looks funky to me, well, in my opinion anyways. So like I said, that's the next thing I got to do, probably the last thing for this episode as well. I don't know, so I'll have to see how long the episode's going to be. If we have time, maybe I will go ahead and build these over here. I was gonna wait a couple episodes to do that, but if we have time, I might do it. Since I derped up and didn't record me building this, even though I was acting like I was building it, that still gives me a good laugh. I told a couple people, and they were teasing me about it as well. I feel like that's something every person who makes content does at some point. So, but still, it's kind of funny. Anyways, let me build the rest of this beam out, and I'll let you know. Alright guys, and we are back. I had to do some thinking about what I was going to do and how I wanted the base to look. And it took me a couple days to kind of figure out what I wanted. It's been a couple days since the last cut. I went ahead and brought the beam all the way down here. Now, unfortunately, the the glass void effect I'm going to do down here is going to be one of the last things that I do, I think. Because I need to get the paths to where they're going to go and everything. Although I could just make bridges over the void. That'd be pretty cool too. I'm not sure. But I decided in this episode that I am going to go ahead and bring these down. And go ahead. Because I need to know where they're going to be at here. I need to know what this is going to look like before I start making entrances into these walls and stuff. Because I don't want the front of the, like say the XP furnace farm. Or is it a farm? I don't know. Whatever it is. It's going to go back in the wall, and I have an idea for the entrance of it to keep it looking modern or to keep it looking sci-fi. So, but I need to know how much height I have to play with. So I really need to get these down because these really droop down quite a bit. They won't go quite to the dirt platforms that I made up here. I don't know why. They're about halfway. Let's go to this one. Just jerk you all around here. But I have, like you can see, I already have all the buildings. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. I already have all the building supplies in here, so or in my inventory. Well, some of them. It'll get me started on the first one. That way I can see how much I use. And then I can go ahead and try to get enough for the next 3 here. And but like I said, this is going to come down close to all the way down here to the pad. From I think I counted right. Like I said, I want to do a. I'm going to make it try to look like an engine, like with the firing, like a blue flame. Trying to push. That's keeping it held up, not pushing it up, but keeping it held up. So. Because that arm right here is just not going to be enough structure, I think, to hold it up. And like I said, we're going to have the main pass come through here. So, yeah. Let me get the building. When I have one built, I might come back and show you. I'll just build them all, then I'll come back and show you guys. I think that'll be the best way to do this. But I'm always fiddling around with this. I don't like the way it looks. But this is going to look a lot different down here on the bottom as well. Ooh, I got a cough today. But anyways, let me get these built and I'll show you guys when I'm done. Alright, so guys, I was going back to refill some stuff. And I think Anita happened. I should put it back like this. It was like this when I came over here to go down to our little hole storage area. Yeah. Trapdoors, trapdoors, trapdoors. My goodness. Oh, Anita, you're killing me. This is so funny. Because what I did the other day, she went AFK. Oh my god. Relax. She went AFK back here in this corner. And so what I did this part right here just to kind of trap her in. And so she just kind of continued the process, put them everywhere. That girl. She's going to drive me batty. Okay. Just wanted to show you guys that. Alright guys, and we're back. And as soon as I come back, I see a mistake. I didn't put the end rods in there. Do I have any on me? No, I don't. Okay, I'll fix it off camera anyways. I thought I'd show you the monstrosity of a furnace I built. Just a all-purpose furnace. Mainly to smelt glass. Start getting the glass ready for our glass void effect. And we're going to need a lot more than that. And I just put it in the top and let it kind of filter itself. It does a halfway decent job of filtering out. It's alright. I mean, it's nothing special. And then I made a little kelp farm over here. I'm not even sure if I've showed this yet or not. It is rinky-dink as it gets. I mean, this stuff is all just temporary. That's all it's done. Because I haven't AFK'd too much, so I'm going to start doing that actually. I think. But anyways, it's just 2 layers long. And I had a heck of a time trying to place the water, because the water doesn't like to flow by itself over the fences. It will just carry. Oh my goodness, words! It'll try to just drop in between here. So what you have to do is let me put a bucket down here. I'll show you real quick. Let me close it and block that off here. There we go. Now if I put that here, it'll just go to here. But so how you fix that is to get another bucket of water. As prepared as always here. Just like I got one right over here. Nothing fancy, just on a daylight sensor. This block will trigger and go up for the day, and at night it'll trigger it and pull it back down. That way, all these pistons down here only go off once per day, once per Minecraft day. I'll show that here in a second, though. But so the way to get that to work over, you just drop some water down on top, and then it will flow right. Did I do it right? Yeah, I think so. It's flowing there. Okay, just to be safe. Okay. But yeah, that's how you do it. You have to do that all the way down. So, and this, I'm glad I built this farm because we're gonna do bigger versions of these, but with flying machines. I think that's probably gonna be the best way. And yes, I have to learn how flying machines work. Well, that's good. This is all stuff that I've been wanting to learn. So, and this stuff actually does grow decently fast. So, but yeah, but as soon as it turns day, these pistons will all fire, break the leaves, and everything, and then they'll just regrow. So if I had to do it once per day myself, then we wouldn't have any kelp. Because kelp, the dried kelp blocks are going to be my main fuel source for the like the smelter and the XP furnace farm. When we get to that, I'm still kind of learning on how to build that. I got a good one, and I'll give proper credit to the person who built it. So let's see if we can see it fire real quick. Come on. Come on. We just had a server reset, so the server, there's no lag on the server hardly at all at the moment. There we go. Hopefully you saw it. I didn't see it with my eyes, but the camera caught it for sure. But yep, that's it. That is my super fancy kelp farm. I know you guys are all envious. But anyways, like I said, I finished up the ring, so now I know how much room I have underneath, which is good because next episode we're going to be doing the nether portal right over here. And I have got a fancy nether portal all ready to go. And I think these flames on the bottom kind of help if you know what it's doing. If you don't know what they're doing, you're probably just like, what? But like I said, there's supposed to be like an engine in there, like a little engine in there, shooting up to keep that ring into place. And like I said, it will make a lot more sense when I have the path going through there. So I even thought about making the entrances over here to these main parts over here, but I'd have to move these rings down, and that's not happening. So like I said, the nether portal is going to go right here. We'll get into that next episode. I've had a pretty neat idea in mind for my tunnel that I've been holding on to for 2 seasons of Titancraft. Because last season I did not make a portal because I did spawn. And hopefully I'll remember to put the link to spawn I did last season, so you guys can kind of see. Because it took me 6 months to build, and I would really like you guys to see it. It's pretty amazing, I think. I mean, I might be a little biased because I'm the one who made it, but But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this episode, finally. You just finally stop listening to me ramble. And hopefully you guys have a good day or night. Bye!